Okay, this is week 6 in Web 290. This week you're going over arrays in the practice lab and arrays in the homework. A couple PDF files to read in the discussion, and or one PDF file to read in discussion, an array zip file that gives you an example of arrays, and then going right into uploading files within PHP. This PDF here, if I click on this, basically walks through the step by step how to use uploading um, within PHP, file uploading within PHP, and how to enable it within your PHP development platform. PHP is file upload is built around HTML files, as a lot of PHP files are. And as you read through this, a couple things I want to highlight here. As far as local limitations to PHP files, there is inside the XAMPP folders a php.ini file, and the php.ini file is what controls size of uploads. But for the purpose of this week, it's using the built-in PHP function that allows you to upload files up to 10 megs is what the default is in PHP and the PHP INI file. And so for this week, when you're uploading files using this example code, I believe it gives you a 10 meg max here in the actual code when you're uploading. And that's the one thing I wanted to highlight about that. And if the file is too large, as it mentions here, you don't want to have it on your server anyway. And so it is a good size to limit the size of files, also limiting the type of files. Like you probably wouldn't want folks to upload an executable to your web server. And so it goes over ways you can limit different types of files from being uploaded to your folder on your web server. And so, good lesson on uploading, good lesson on understanding how to upload files. I do have an example, uh, as always, in the practice lab. After you read the PDF, there is a full example here in the 6-file upload. The practice lab for that one, let me click on that, the example link. That's what it looks like here, just a simple choose a file to upload. I'm going to browse out and upload a screenshot here from my Mac. It tells me it was uploaded at, that file was uploaded successfully into my web server. And if I was to go out to the actual directory of my computer here, that XAMPP directory, I can show you where it uploads it into the upload folder. And it puts right in the upload folder of the directory that you're working in. Okay. The code is fairly simple on the uploader.php that it's sent to. You can manipulate the size, and by default, I'm using the max size within the PHP development platform. php.ini file, which I have set at 10 megs. Or you can actually limit it, as it has in the article. It tells you how you can limit that as well. But once it's uploaded, it'll tell you successful or not. If there's an error, it'll tell you that as well. So again, that is the practice lab on going over arrays, and then also how to upload files within a web server. The homework for this week is on PHP arrays. I have you read all of the website here on arrays. It looks like a lot in the chapter contents, but there's not a lot of reading each one of these. It's only like a page long, if that long. Maybe a paragraph or two on most of these. But it's a good article on explaining arrays. You can stop basically when it gets to the summary array, the summary part. You don't need to go over that. 512, 513, 14, and 15. And then the link I had in here, the exercise links have changed in there, so I found another link for this that works. So you're going to read the below exercise and complete the below exercises, and you're going to be looking for the article exercises called Working with Indexed Arrays and Working with Associate Arrays. Once you're through with that, it's going to look like this. It's going to be exercise 1 on one-dimensional, exercise 2 on two-dimensional, multi-dimensional arrays. When you click on this link, it'll bring you to the arrays page. And you can go through and start reading with arrays and go down to the exercise area, working with indexed arrays. There are links in here. You don't need to click on the links because I do have the downloaded file that you need to start with here. So you don't need to click on any of the links there for that. So you'll do the one-dimensional array first, the color table. Then you'll go read about associate arrays and superglobal arrays. And then you'll finally get to the next exercise, which is adding to the prior one, working with associative arrays, where you create a table with 2 columns and list all your favorite colors. And that's what this one's going to end up looking like. 1 column of hex code, 1 column of color name. Now there is a link in this page to W3C Schools color names. You do need to click on that. You don't need to click on this first one because it's not going to go anywhere anyway. But the second one you can click on. It actually takes you to all of the hexadecimal and the corresponding color. So when you're finished with this one, the color table, you're going to have indexed arrays and then associate arrays. The first one's going to be indexed arrays, second is going to be associate arrays. The index array is just going to show you how to do arrays. We're plugging in there the name of the color with a color background. On the multi-dimensional array, the associate array, you're going to have the color name and also the hex name. As always, the source file is here to look at the source code. But fairly straightforward on week 6. If you have any questions, you can email me or chat with me. And let's have a great week.